ago, I was in the worst relationship of my life. She treated me poorly. We didn't connect. I was miserable. Now, I'm in the best relationship of my life with the same woman. Love is a mystery.
So, we had a night. Where did you go on first?
I don't know. How old are you in?
You're so bad.
How often do you come here?
Every time my 6th grade class was on a field trip.
I think you're really going to enjoy this adult gym.
Mams was snoozing, so I got it in now. It is her bedtime.
The next time you see me, I will be looking forward.
Carried it to
So
the
tomorrow,
car.
White
So I
Tree
wouldn't have grown.
will be running the branch. So,
Try to fraud me
without
now,
further
guys.
ado, I would like to start singing my goodbyes. Okay. Good night. And good luck.
Well, there they are. I was looking for those sneaks this morning. I was like, damn, that would be
Big dripper.
feel better? I did.
Who's ready to work?
Did you get your $15 back? Bro.
Yeah, we went to the Spotted Pig for dinner. It's in the village. Karen knew it. And then we second acted Spamalot. That's when you sneak in at intermission with all the smokers. And then we went to a bar that used to be a church. Oh, and at this one bar, I swear I saw one of my ghosts.
That wasn't him. So what's going to happen with us when I get this job?
Oh, you mean when I get the job?
Well, if you get the job, then I would work with you. Do you move with me? I'm not stupid, okay? I was at the beach. I don't have a future in Scram. There's one too many people there.
You mean Kevin?
Exactly. No, but you get it, right? Can't stay there.
Yeah. I do. Come on.
I like Pam.
How are you guys doing? Need anything? I have been here a bunch of times, so I know where everything is.
Oh, wait.
Know everybody's names.
You gonna get it
If you
set
need to
up
know
up
somebody's
there?
name, just ask me.
Here.
Who's that?
Where did we even have these?
That is Beardy.
What?
Beardy. I'm gonna introduce myself.
No, just that's not his real name. That's just what I call him.
Stick.
I'm by far the most qualified person they're interviewing.
Two.
Jim and Karen are here, which is cute. They're like kid actors tagging along with Daddy on the big audition, hoping to be discovered. Except Daddy is the best actor around. Daddy is Meryl Streep. Michael is gone.
Hail to the chief. My first order of business, make Andrew Bernard my number 2. My first order of business, accept. As if you had a choice. Duh. Opportunity of a lifetime. 3 months ago, I was nowhere. I was just a Cornell grad in anger management. Look where I am now.
Hey, Hunter. What's up, my brother? This is Hunter, Secretary Extraordinaire.
Administrative assistant.
Janet yet?
I think she's coming in later.
Could you give her a message for me when she gets in?
Sure.
Just say,
I got my room or your room?
I want to squeeze them.
I don't want your room. My room's dirty.
It's code. She'll know what it means.
Okay.
Oh, Hunter? Could you tell her?
Your room's where all the memories go down.
Jermaine, did you want me to put that in
You
the
show great leadership potential with the
refrigerator?
cold walk.
What?
Even if you did
Beer?
follow it with an
No, I'm
embarrassing
about to
personal
drink it all in
confession.
about 2 seconds.
Thank you.
you have a grade sheet or something we're supposed to sign for one of your classes?
Oh yeah. Well, how did you know about that?
They sent an email
Okay,
to like the whole
that one.
class.
Yeah.
Would you look at that? Whoa! Hello. Good, how are you?
I don't know what big.
You too. What else does anyone want to talk about? I almost just died. Yo! Mom! I almost just lost my life. We need to bump that hallway right there. What? I said we need to bump that hallway.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch.
I almost just died.
You gotta watch. Cause sometimes I'll come around the corner or I'll come down the steps and I'll slide.
Well, I was so hyped to get the phone. No. That was almost bad. Did you give her that shark thing?
This isn't my baby. She just told me to go to sleep.
You wanna take it real quick?
Huh?
Take it? This is
Oh yeah. Some customization.
you sign anything now?
Probably not.
You wanna take it?
Because I don't know.
Do I give it to Mom?
Oh, big what? This? I thought you told me one.
Ah, he missed
I don't. It's probably like in the 80. But I gave the other one. Why was that her character? Is this halfway through? Oh, that's cool. I won't see anything. No. You probably told me about that Sunday. But, probably the best out. Right after you.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Suntrust Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. The Marlins have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
So digging in now, JT Riddle. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Miami, the shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Riddle.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They score. A bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Temperature at first pitch. There it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. 2-1 to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First offering on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. On the ground to the right side. Albies brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Next for Miami, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot. You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Too high, ball 3. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 51. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
The 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to hunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Caleb Smith gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3
Leading up
starts,
for the
he has a
Braves,
whip of under
the second baseman,
1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Smith has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Too low, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you
That
have to be awfully impressed.
The first baseman.
You have to be. It reminds
Ready.
me of Will Clark back in the day, taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Man at first for him following the 1-out single. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. Set to deal on 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving Chase his good one. He gets there, and that's the second out. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
The left
First
fielder.
at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Neil Walker, and he's got that bat. Line up near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Braves on D.
The catcher.
Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Jorge Alfaro comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bullet back up the middle. Herrera is there, 2 gone.
Batting 7, the left fielder.
It is Curtis Granderson. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's collected 11 hits in 43 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
For the Braves.
First pitch
The
of the
third
at-bat.
baseman, Josh.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. One and 1 the count. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now this one's hit by the left field by Donaldson and deep. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Number 21 for him on the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Batting 6.
Here's Starlin
The
Castro.
shortstop, Starlin.
Lifted in the air out towards
Castro.
left center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. 1 out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami.
He ain't need none of them motherfuckers, man.
And let's take a look at Ryan Anderson. Seeing him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year. Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off. Keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2.
The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box, Julio Teheran. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Pereira leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's 1 for 5. In there, 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 9. The pitcher,
Digging
number 31.
Caleb Smith.
Smith.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Markakis on the run, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Now at the plate, JT Riddle looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. McCann corrals it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out.
Now batting.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Oh, I thought
And
that
a
was gonna
curveball there. No balls and a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And there's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing. That's strike 3. So no run. Riding in once again.
Leading off for the Braves.
He got on top of one
The
and was a
second
ground
baseman,
out victim last time. Line drive to center field. Goodwin has thrown straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So
Nick
with one away now, that'll bring in Nick
Markakis.
Markakis. First pitch on its way. In there, strike one. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 1-2. Pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. 2-2 now to Markakis. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
And he pops it up, but this will land untouched. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. The next 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. A payoff pitch one more time. This is line to left. Granderson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they're up 1-0. Standing in, Brian Anderson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting,
Number 51 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that misses 1-1.
There it is.
1-1 home. Is strike two swinging.
And George can't get a fucking 3.
The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. In high, that's taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami fourth. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Line shot
Jesus!
Second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Miami just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna, is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. High and away on the first pitch fastball. There it's ball 1. He pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Granderson, and it's gone as they a solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting, third baseman,
Josh Donaldson.
And
he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And it's fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
at the plate, Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Castro.
Bases are empty, one man out. To the left side, but it's well. Foul. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Now batting, center fielder.
A base hit in his first trip.
Herrera.
And a slider tails outside for ball one. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Riddle into shallow left. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Check.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now
digging in to try it again. Curtis Granderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson.
No, come on!
McCann over to his
This is a fucking pop-up now?
And he brings it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Marlins.
Stepping into the box.
Ryan Shin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Brian.
Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Changeup, cold strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's
The
favor,
pitcher,
but
number
it wasn't
49.
outrageous. Hey, listen,
Julio.
calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Julio Teheran, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Settling in now,
Second baseman.
No hits to this point.
Albies.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Albies with a 1-1 count now. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it on the first, and with it, that ends the inning.
Your attention, please.
Will grab a bat and lead
Hitting for the
things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 99, Logan Morrison.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 15 long balls and 30 RBIs. A windup and the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 10.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1 and 2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
This is spark, man.
Digging in, Brian Goodwin.
Brian Goodwin.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 2 out.
That's nobody on, but a base runner here feels like he would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
The 1-1 home. Oh.
Oh. There he goes. Give me that spark.
It's a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Now batting, third base.
Now Brian Anderson.
Yes,
he'll take a look at ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swing line.
Now we back.
It's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
God, boy, if you had some fucking power, you'd be a fucking beast.
Second here with a 2-out double. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Standing in now, number 51.
Oh, no! Oh, my God, I didn't mean to swing at that.
Albies will put this one away, and the side is retired. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Braves 2 and the Marlins 1. Darren O'Day enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for Miami, number 56.
Markakis now, the right fielder, trying to get things started for the Braves in their half of the sixth. Anderson loves it, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. Here's
the first baseman, number 5.
0 for 2
Ready.
for him to this point.
Freeman.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Misses, ball 2. And he got him.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald
Stepping up to the
Acuna
place, Ronald Acuna. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. In on the hands a bit with the fastball, it's 1-0. O'Day has pitched just under 60 innings with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off. O'Day, the former Baltimore Oriole, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's at...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Digging in once again, Neil Walker. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by...
This motherfucker took 4 attempts and he ain't made none of them.
All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so
They can't
far.
buy a shot.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. Markakis is after it, and no one will track it down. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Standing in,
up next
Curtis
for the
Granderson.
Marlins.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Oh,
but it's wide at first and foul. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel 2-1 our score. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Braves lead it 2-1. Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second.
Donaldson.
Here comes the first pitch. Yank this.
Never again. Sorry.
Slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Starlin Castro becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
Herrera.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Goodwin. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves are... Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see it. Switch here.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th. Number 65, Jose Castillo. Now playing center. Batting
now
down.
action in the bullpen
Number
as their
4,
closer starts to get loose out there.
the field.
Oh my God.
Late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
A swing and a miss on the ball into the zone, and there's one away.
Your attention, please.
Will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 14, Martin Prado.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. That average at 291 to start the day. Still without a home run, 13 RBIs. 1-1 the count to Martin Prado. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Oh my God.
As he gets the swing and a miss.
Shit high as hell, man.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back.
Pitch popped up.
That's all I've been dealing with this game, man.
Catch for the second out.
The batter, number 10.
So the lineup flips over and digging in.
JT Riddle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll reach.
Ladies and
Luis
gentlemen,
Avilan
your
is on
attention,
to
please.
pitch out of the bullpen.
Now,
Half of the eighth.
number 43.
So coming to the plate, Brian McCann. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
The catcher, Brian McCann.
Line to the right side. And he will make the running catch near the stands. A tough play there on the run for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Number 1, second baseman, Ozzy.
He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Get there!
No balls and 1 strike. Avilan has over 40 innings on his line so far. Dan Sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Slow little grounder left side. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as decided.
Your
Shane
attention,
Carl
please.
comes on from the
Now
pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the.
God damn it, George. You got to be fucking kidding me. This motherfucker 0 for fucking 5. Wow, he fucking suck. Time to retire, buddy. Absolute fucking trash.
Number 7, James Carroll.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down.
Oh my God! I keep looking at this fucking high shit. What the fuck is wrong with me tonight? There's fucking 5 pitches I swung at that.
2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I ain't got it tonight, man. Got it tonight.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Fucking pop-ups.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2. Number 51 is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now that
Pivotal moment
number
here.
51.
He came down to number 51. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. So far on the year, number 51 comes into action sporting a slugging line above 650. And that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat.
Come on, keep.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner.
Get the fuck out of here!
Up next,
3 fucking times he was out like that.
Looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Fucking high,
on
man.
that one, and he's behind 0-1.
3 fucking pitches.
Fastball well outside.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
2 balls and a strike to count. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet.
Oh my god, I should have known.
This should do it.
A fucking other pop-up. I should have fucking known. Fucking pop-up city tonight, man.
The final line score for our ball game.
Fuck out of here, man. Everything's a fucking pop-up in this game. What a piece of fucking shit. This motherfucker couldn't make. Just wow.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves only allowed 2 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins.
Elon Dick fucking sucks. I'll never play his
There
ass
is
again.
rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Miami Marlins and the
Never play that
Atlanta
motherfucker.
Braves. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Kyle Wright, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're
Leading
doing a
off for
lot of
Miami,
things right. And this
the
guy should be
shortstop.
fun to watch.
Oh, go.
In this one.
Riddle.
Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we are underway tonight from SunTrust.
The clean sweeps. Look at this shit, man. He fucked my whole shit up, man. Sacramento loses itself. That doesn't help me any.
Hard. 7-20.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
One ball, one strike.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Count still at 1-2. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Runner at first to start the inning, and Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, it changes.
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
A high fastball is in there.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Hit hard to the right. Riddle gets his lead at first, nobody out. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Batting third.
Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Now in the box, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the second run will score as well. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Batting fourth.
Wow, your outfield is the last line of defense, and when they let you down, it's really costly. 2 runs come around to score, and even though they happen, there's really no excuse for that kind of mistake at this level.
Into the box, number 51. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball. These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think they have to be hoping for more out of Curtis Granderson. He's coming off a month where he really slumped at the plate. Didn't even pick up 15 hits. Maybe he breaks out here and we get to see the player that we all expect to see. I know the patience is wearing thin.
Stepping into the box, Neil Walker. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he'll make it into score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
The catcher, Jorge.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs. Trevor Richards gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that. Strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
The next to bat for Atlanta.
Leading up for the Braves,
Run you the numbers to
the
see
shortstop,
the splits between July and August.
Albee.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to stop it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Bravos are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks.
That
time has passed, and
the
guys
right
like
fielder,
this, with
Nick
top of the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not too much.
Shit!
Field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. So a solo home run by Nick Markakis. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Braves have made this a 3-2 game
batting
now.
third.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Well,
Freddie.
it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan Friesen, who are you focused on?
The left fielder.
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Goodwin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Back now from SunTrust Stadium, second inning coming up, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
2-0 now.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. that's lifted the other way out to left. Acuna's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the second base.
Stepping up now, Martin Prado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 the count to Martin Prado. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, man. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Martin Prado goes down for out number 2. In the top half.
Richard.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
JT Riddle is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fouled away. Richards, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The set and the 1-2. Back up the
Run.
As they extend their lead to 2.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Fuck you, run.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. He's set, and the pitch grounded back up the middle.
Smoke. Oh, come on! Good shit.
And that ends the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Odubel Herrera batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball one.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
1-2, here it comes. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Hit out towards second. Prado's up with it, and that's out number one.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Here's Starlin
Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. 1-2 now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
All right.
He is in at second base with a one-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-2.
What you doing, Alex?
Good swing, but a late pitch fouled off to the left.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Count remains 2-2.
I have to get my food from it.
Another 2-2 offering. Now
oh, come on, get there.
Right out in front of the mound. Richards with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Kyle Wright, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here with that base.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Braves strand 1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, number 51. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for the Marlins.
So one out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And this one's too far inside, ball two. Walker, the former Yankee, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The catcher, Jorge
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is popped up, and no one will track it down. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
And he misses with that one for ball four. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. Ready for
now
another chance? Curtis Granderson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for route number 2. Martin Prado,
the batter number
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Martin Prado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Takes this the other way to right.
Damn.
He'll reach down to make the play on
Get
the
fuck out of here.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the third inning. And this is an offense that's really been productive this year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ozzie Albies is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Alfaro waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So
now
with one gone, time for a look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have the lead in the division race to this point in the season. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. This is flared out towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get
the
him
first
out on the
baseman,
play.
number 5, Freddie.
So a runner at first with one out now. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch. Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving.
Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Markakis at second, Freeman at first, one gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now batting,
nice
third
piece
baseman.
of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So stepping in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's the 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's over 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The pause and the 0-2.
Nope.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Payoff pitch on its way. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece.
Now back, second baseman,
just love to come
Darlin.
up with clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Prado has got it, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Richards. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Trevor Richards.
And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Check swing.
Oh, you
and
fucking checked it.
Is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they
Ryan.
always preach.
Oh, I didn't win this one either.
Swing.
God.
Second guessed himself on that one.
Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 to him now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swinging a soft liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on.
Up
He's
next
given up
for
a
the
couple
Marlins.
of runs early already in this game, and now he gives
Ryan
up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right
Ladies
there.
and
You
gentlemen,
want to make this guy
your
work. You want to try
attention,
and get into their pen
Now
as quick
pitching
as
for the
possible.
Braves.
And if 2-out knocks are the
Number
answer,
56.
then so be it.
Zach
Here comes the
Eflin.
Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Popped up. Freeman is there, and the side is retired. Brian McCann. Welcome back to SunTrust Park, just outside of Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Leading up for the Braves.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ryan.
Check swing, called strike, 0-1. Looking at his career totals, McCann has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Hits this one hard the other way. And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The pitcher, Zach Eflin.
A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and he can't hang on. And he's safe.
The batter, number 1. Good stuff. Ozzie Albies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside.
Fire right now.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And it's fouled away. Eflin leads off first with 1 away. This one's down to third. Reined in. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 51. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
This is line to left. Acuna is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
One away now for the Marlins in their half of the fifth. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Acuna has it in his sights. 2 gone. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is. So striding forward now, Nick Markakis. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Line drive to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great
the first baseman, number 5.
Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Ready once again, Freddie Freeman, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Markakis leads off second with nobody out. And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. And that is off the wall in right field.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well hit, back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. A pretty good idea of what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
But there to spirit is Prado. Quick hands for the first out.
The third baseman.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Goodwin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second.
Now back, center fielder,
singled homer run in his last time. Grounded to first. Oh, and not fielded cleanly here by Walker. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. 1 for the Braves on the Freddie Freeman double. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 5-4 Atlanta. In is Curtis Granderson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make
nothing on that.
The batter, number 14. Second
ready for another shot now. Martin Prado head-to-head of the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's a .333 hitter. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now a late swing and a miss as he was well behind. 3-1. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D-Row, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make the move here for another bat.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Prado, base runner at first with 1 out.
Check.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Check.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Max Fried comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup. That's usually the right move.
Play that matchup.
Throw into center field, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, D-Row, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Oh, go, 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 go. Ooh, he fucked up there. Fucked up there.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
No, I'll take that.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home. Hit sharply toward the right side. He will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the run is in to score from second. It's now an 8-5 game.
Now batting, number 51.
Into the box now, number 51. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Popped up. Zips it to Castro for 1.
Now batting, the first base.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again he'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
New
please.
pitcher set to take
Now
over now. It's the
for
right-hander
Miami,
Sergio Romo
number
that gets the
54.
call.
Sergio.
Striding into the box, Starlin Castro. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is taken strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2-2.
Hit on the ground to short. Riddle gathers it in. And he'll get in there safely. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, their request for a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Shit.
That's definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here.
I'm not
That's
gonna win
just
this
so
one.
tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
I shouldn't have picked it well.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. Castro on at first, nobody out.
Oh, let me see if he made one. He ain't made none.
changeup swung on and
Come over fast, shoot that one. But yeah, people involved rebound.
missed for the first down.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup right to the Columbia. Hadn't seen this in the
Number 17, Yoha.
No chance to put
that.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1 this year against right-handed pitching. Camargo carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike called at the knee, 0-1. 5 runs, 11 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ballgame. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go.
Right
able to execute and drive the baseball.
Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there in the inning. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
19.
Jesse Biddle
is
on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch on its way, and he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Biddle rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Good waist pitch, 1-2. And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Now
the best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Now that
yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Into the box, Curtis Granderson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And now
he scored.
They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
The batter, number 4.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone, ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Ladies
Number
and gentlemen,
1 will get the
your
call to
attention,
pinch
please.
hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of
for
runners
Miami.
aboard with only 1
Number
out
1.
in the inning. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Granderson over at second. Prado is over at first with 1 away. Now the 0-2 pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be something. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on
The
the
batter,
breaking ball. Number
the
1
shortstop,
goes down for out number 2 in the top half. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he great throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Johnny
attention,
Ventures
please.
gets the call from
Now
the pen to
pitching
take
for the
over on
Marlins.
the mound and start the home
Number
7.
48, Johnny.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Freddie Freeman will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Leading up for
Pitch
the
to the plate
Braves,
is a sinker for a
the
call,
first
strike
baseman,
1. Venters,
Freddie
a Kentucky-born
Freeman.
ball player. He was taken in the 30th round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 0-2 once more. The bouncer to the left side. Anderson takes it in. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. Hold on here, though.
Now
that was really a close
left
play,
fielder,
so they're checking to see if
Ronald
they want to challenge
Acuna
that safe call.
Jr.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on
Ladies
this
and
play.
gentlemen, the Marlins
Okay,
are
we're going to get
challenging
one
the
more look at
previous
it right
flag.
here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Standing in now, Ronald Acuna. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. Goodwin is there. 2 gone.
Now
well, we've mentioned the conditions
third baseman.
aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 5 runs, 12 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ball game. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2 one more time. Popped up. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Number 67 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 67.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, JT Riddle. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
JT.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Brian Goodwin. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Yeah, bro, 252. All right.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. And the payoff pitch. Drilled down the line.
Oh, God, he's fucking killing it, yeah.
By the glove down the line. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In now, Brian Anderson. And here's a ball hit in the air. Markakis on the run, and no one will track it down. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Goodwin stands at first with 1 out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Now batting. Number 51.
Ready now, number 51. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Stepping in for the Braves,
now
Starlin Castro.
The second
so
baseman.
far 2 for 3
Starlin.
in this one. Sinker's
Castro.
in there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up, and there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound. Now at the plate,
Now batting,
Ryan McCann,
catcher,
and they're down
Ryan.
to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Down in order to go the Braves. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jose Castillo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out the bullpen now.
Dansby Swanson.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. McCann moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. The 2-1 home. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Curtis Granderson waits on deck. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now
at the plate, Curtis Granderson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing. So it's ball 1. Fouled off. And good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan. Now he extends nicely, and this ball through into right field. And
nope, he's gone.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Albies. Your attention, please.
Comes out of the
Now
bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies.
Nope, that's the ball.
Ball 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Now batting, right fielder.
So striding in, Nick Markakis. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5.
Freddie Freeman. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And a ball 1-0.
He's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Pops this one up. Here comes Granderson. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better
now
make an adjustment.
This
guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
First offering on its way. The high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Goodwin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. So
now batting,
Josh Donaldson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Albies on second. Freeman on at first with 2 down. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy.
Here now is the final line score tonight.
The final
First
tally
for the victorious Miami Marlins. 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left on base.
Records the victory, his 13th of the year.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting off in the National League East, Brian Goodwin was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Marlins took care of Atlanta 9-6. In other as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phillies